Good morning. Welcome to Superior Sunrise. Superior Livestock Auction, America's leader in livestock marketing.
Good morning and welcome to Superior Sunrise, live from Steamboat Springs, Colorado. I'm Kirby Schnorr and I'm glad you've joined us this morning. We have a great show for you, full of wonderful guests, starting off with world champion auctioneer Charlie Cummings to give us a brief update on the market, and ending the show with world champion auctioneer Ralph Wade to preview what we have to offer in today's auction. So grab a cup of coffee, it's pretty cold out here. We'll be right back.
Superior's Country Page is the go-to marketplace if you're in need of buying or selling cattle right now. The Country Page offers feeders, cows, breadstock, and more. Cattle ranchers like the Country Page because it's easy to use. Cattle have a set asking price, and then you have the ability to bid at your own pace. Superior's Country Page also has 24/7 customer service to help you find what you're looking for. Call Superior today and see how the Country Page can help you.
Do your cattle struggle with pink eye, BRD, or another disease? Contact Newport Laboratories for a customized solution. Our custom-made vaccines are produced using the specific diseases found in your area. These USDA licensed vaccines offer potential cost savings on vaccine and labor and are available in the traditional liquid format or in solid dose, a dual dose vaccine implant. Contact your veterinarian or Newport Laboratories the next time your cattle are in need of a custom solution. Newport Laboratories, custom-made vaccine, because every situation is different.
Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now with me is world champion auctioneer Charlie Cummings. Charlie, it's day 2 here in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. We came out here, it's 36 degrees. I'm not going to complain because I know it's warm back in Texas and other parts of the country, but we're excited to be here, and day 2, we're excited to get it going.
You're exactly right. I talked to my dad yesterday there at home, and little brother at home baling hay and everything. He says, man, the wind's blowing. It's 102 degrees, humidity 80 something, you know. I said, oh, well, you're missing out. And yesterday on the close, you know, I mentioned it's going to be 35 last night. I didn't have any idea we was going to be sitting in it. So, yeah, it is pretty brisk and beautiful, though.
I know, when they say Superior Sunrise, they're not lying out here. We are here for sunrise, and it's a beautiful, beautiful place to be in. We're looking forward to the rest of the week, but let's talk about the market and what happened yesterday and what we can expect from today.
You know, we look at yesterday overall and selling a lot of all those calves and wean calves. We started off the morning, you know, and selling those 6-weight wean calves up there, you know, in the 60s and 55 to 62.3, and then we got on some calves in Kansas and sold them as high as 52.3, just calves right off the cow coming in that October, November delivery. So got to be pretty happy and pretty content with those prices, I think, when you figure it by the head. If we look at where the board's at and look where things are. But, you know, when we look at that board yesterday and that thing goes down 400 points, you know, it could be a little discouraging when you look at that. But I think yesterday in the market, there was no reflection of that. And so that's encouraging. That tells me the guy, they're needing cattle. They're wanting cattle. It's a great time to be buying cattle for your fall deliveries and be able to get your pens full. And, you know, corn seems like it's 8 foot tall, and everybody's got 18 rounds on it and 36 long. So we're going to have a great corn crop, sounds like. So it's a great opportunity to be buying cattle.
You're exactly right. I know people say they come to Superior, it's true price discovery. People are going to be here all week selling their calves, and we look forward to selling them for them.
That's exactly right, man. Yesterday got started off with a bang. You know, several people coming in. I know last night this parking lot was full with everybody, all the consigners beginning to come for today and for the rest of the week. So it's a great time to be able to see them. We got lots of venues and lots of events happening over the next 2 nights. So it's an exciting time right here in Steamboat.
It is, and switching gears a little bit, we're going to head down the road next week. We're going to go to Montana, and then I know we have a full packed calendar the rest of the summer.
We do. We're going to take off. We got over 49,000 next week in Billings, Montana, so that's going to be super exciting to be there. You know, that's just a great venue there in Billings, so that'll be a lot of fun. And then we're going to kick off and go right to Winnemucca, go to Fort Worth first, spend a day in Fort Worth August 1st, and then travel day on Tuesday and be back in Winnemucca.
Well, I know we look forward to going on the road. We look forward to being here and having a great time the rest of the week. I want to thank you for sitting out here in this cold morning. And when we come back, Alan Lee with Biozyme. Stay with us.
Valley Video Hay Markets, LLC is your source for quality hay. Higher altitude, drier climates, and reputation growers allows us to provide you some of the highest quality hay in the nation. Our next timed auction is coming soon. Don't miss this opportunity to purchase high altitude, supreme quality hay from Wyoming and western Nebraska. This auction is broadcast through Superior Click to Bid. For more information on this offering, please visit valleyvideohay.com or superiorclicktobid.com. Raising cattle is a family tradition for the Nunley brothers, and today the large cow-calf operation continues to thrive across Texas. Their Santa Gertrudis-based cows crossed with Hereford and Angus make an ideal heterogeneous genetic blend that produces a productive feeder animal along with a superior cow in the pasture. Join the Nunley brothers on September 16th for their one ranch raised annual bred heifer sale, offering 600 plus head of the finest Nunley genetics. For more information, visit nunleybrothers.com.
Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now with me is Alan Lee with Biozyme and VitaFirm. Alan, let's go into Biozyme Incorporated. Can you just tell us a little bit about the company, give us a little history and background, and we'll go into VitaFirm and all the products.
You bet, Kirby. We're located in St. Joe, Missouri. We offer a full line of cattle nutrition products. It doesn't matter if you're in the cow-calf segment of the industry or the stock or yearling. We offer a full line of loose mineral as well as tubs and protein supplements.
I know you and I are talking. Summer's a special time for cattlemen across the country, and you really want to focus on keeping cattle healthy, keeping their numbers up. What are products that you offer to do that?
It's kind of funny. We're sitting out here in the 36-degree weather, and I'm going to talk about one of our newest products that we have. It's called Heat. It's a loose mineral for the cow-calf segment of the industry, and what it does is help regulate the cattle's body temperature during these times of heat stress that most of the country's encountering this morning while we're sitting out here by the mountains. But it's a really good product that we're seeing really good results out of, and it's got a natural insect repellent in it as well. So just a really good package that we have to offer there. One of the cool things that we've got going that we're kind of launching this time of the year is our new Gain Smart program, and it's more for the stocker feeder yearling type of segment of the industry, if you will. And we've got 3 different loose minerals in that Gain Smart program, as well as a brand new protocol on receiving cattle. So we're pretty excited about that, and I encourage anybody to go to vitafirm.com to look at that.
Well, I know you guys do offer a variety of products like we were talking about, and you roll out new ones all year long, but the stress tubs are something that you see all across pastures for people and cattlemen, and they really do benefit their production, and their crops.
Absolutely, Kirby. The stress tub has been one of our fastest growth products that we've ever encountered here at Biozyme. And the thing about it is you can use it on receiving yearlings, or you can use it when you're weaning cattle at home, or even the people in the show industry segment of the cattle business are really seeing results from these products.
I know you talked about the show segment of the industry right there. Sure Champ is something that's a part of you guys as well, and I know you guys travel to all the different junior nationals and several shows throughout the country, and you guys do believe in giving back to all the kids that participate in those livestock events.
You bet, Kirby. We've got a whole crew at Hereford Junior Nationals this morning getting going, so if you're in that part of the world, go by and see them. But we really believe in helping the youth in the ag industry as a company. That's part of our mission statement, and we're just get to surround ourselves by the greatest people in the world, and that's the people in the cattle industry. So it's pretty cool to be here.
Well, I want to thank you for joining me this morning. Like I said, it is a brisk morning, and we're talking about heat supplements and everything like that, but it's nice to be here in Steamboat Springs, and thanks for coming on this morning. When we come back, Superior Livestock Representative Clint Berry. Don't go anywhere.
One of the things that Merck focuses on with our biologics line especially is the ability to use our science that we've used to develop these vaccines to provide another added advantage of being very low stress on the cattle when they arrive in the feed yards. Our attenuated live Pasteurella vaccines are the lowest endotoxin level vaccines on the market, as well as our Vista line of viral vaccines as well provide a very low impact on these cattle when they arrive, which can be a large problem with cattle that are highly stressed on arrival, been shipped a long ways, just weaned, all those additive factors to stress. We feel that it's very important to do the least harm to those animals when they arrive. We've known for a long time in the cattle industry that if we can purchase these feeder calves or weaned calves or whatever they may be coming into feed yards, and we know their history, that adds value to those cattle. It adds value to the cattle for the people that are feeding them, as well as the people that are selling them from both sides. In the partnership with Merck and Superior, those go hand in hand and fit very well because we offer a full portfolio of products, all the way from dewormers to vaccines, antibiotics, and those kind of products that go into the feed yard. And what we've seen over the past 3 years that we've been looking at this data is a significant advantage, up to 4% difference on cattle that are at the highest level in the 45 plus, prime back 45 plus. And even the cattle that are in the 34 program are at least 2% over. And so you're talking, depending on the market, upwards of $40 on the 45 plus cattle to $25 on the 34 cattle, compared to cattle that have just had one vaccine and branding. And so we can have expectations about what's going to happen after we give our vaccines.
Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now with me is Superior Livestock Representative Clint Berry. Clint, thanks for being out here this morning with me. I know it's an early morning, but it gets everything going and sets the stage for the rest of the day. It's day 2 here in Colorado. We're looking forward to it. I know it's your off day today. You had cattle on yesterday. You have cattle on the rest of the day. But let's take a step back and talk about how you kind of got involved with Superior Livestock and your background in the ag and livestock industries.
Sure. Thanks for letting me be on today, Kirby. I had worked with the Red Angus Association and had grown up marketing, genetics from seed stock sources. And so my background had kind of come into this as that. And I worked for several years with Superior with the other reps, trying to add value to the Red Angus calves that you see sell on the video today. And so it was a natural transition to get a chance to come to work with Superior and be a part of the team, work on my own, and kind of pursue a passion of working with our commercial customers in our feed yards.
I know it's kind of, I guess you could say, a leap of faith transitioning out of the Red Angus Association. You were doing great things for them, but you also had a vision for the cattle industry and being a part of Superior Livestock. Can you expand on that?
Sure. It was a leap of faith. I've always kind of been driven. I enjoy working for myself, and being a rep with Superior, you certainly have a team behind you, but you are your own boss, and you have to work at that. I'm blessed with a chance to work with a team of reps spread across the country. I've got 2 in Montana, 1 in North Dakota, 1 in Georgia, and 1 in Iowa. And together we work as a team to where I can kind of supply a national presence and hold bind them all together, and each of them work on their own. They're young and aggressive and hungry, and trying to build a customer base that we can continue to sell cattle for many years to come.
Well, I know you believe in customer relationships, and you really build upon the ones that you've had and that you continue to grow throughout the industry. Talk about marketing calves and talk about how you really believe in marketing, not just the calves, but the people who own the calves. Well,
that's exactly right. At Superior, we're in the livestock marketing business, but first and foremost, we're in the people business. And I'm a big believer in relationship building with our customer base, those that are selling with us, as well as our buyer base. I spend as much time trying to cultivate relationships with our buyers, spending time visiting feed yards, looking at the calves after they've been sold. And then we take an aggressive approach and use the value-added programs that Superior offers to really differentiate our cattle in the marketplace and try to add value for the purchaser after the sale.
Talk about value-added programs and really how they benefit the customers and add value to the cattle.
Well, it all starts, in my opinion, with the genetics. If you lay the foundation there and then you move into the health programs, and then from there you can expand. You can go all the way from NHTC and the GAPS, the natural programs. There's lots of options to use. But in a tough or steady market like what we're dealing with this year compared to a few years in the past, those kind of programs really add value and drive the differentiation in those cattle in the market.
I want to thank you for joining me this morning. When we come back, a special guest, Lizzie Chestnut with City Boots. Don't go anywhere. 44 Farms is your trusted source for Angus genetics. Built on dedication and customer service, 44 Farms invites you to their fall sale at the ranch in Cameron, Texas. On October 22nd, they will be offering 550 big stout Angus bulls ready to go to work and backed by the 44 Farms guarantee, as well as 75 elite Angus females from the very top of the 44 genetic pool. The entire offering is Zoetis 50K tested and offered with complete performance and ultrasound information. Don't miss this opportunity. Contact 44 Farms or Superior Livestock today.
Superior Livestock Auction will have an exciting action-packed schedule for the summer season. We're excited to introduce our newest stop for the sale season, the Big Sky Roundup in Billings, Montana, July 22nd. You can find the best Big Sky cattle from reputation ranches from the surrounding areas. Always, for more information about any of our exciting summer sales, don't hesitate and log on anytime to superiorlivestock.com.
Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now with me is a very special guest and friend, Lizzie Chestnut out of Amarillo, Texas. Lizzie, thanks for being with me on the show this morning in beautiful Steamboat Springs, Colorado. I'm glad we have you here. But we've got some boots here, but before we get into your line of boots, let's talk about your background in the livestock and ag industries.
Okay, so as you said, I grew up in Amarillo, Texas. Grew up wearing boots all the time. I remember getting my first pair of boots from my granddad when I was 3 years old, little pink boots, and named my dog Boots when I was 4 years old. Just always been a boot lover. I did have a couple weird stages in there, you know, pink streak in the hair, but I grew out of it. Started collecting boots again in my early 20s and wearing them around, and just decided I ran out of closet space, so I needed to get in the business.
I know you and I talked about this. When you would wear your boots around, people would see you and ask you where you got them from. I know you said you got them from eBay, and you were kind of into the more, you know, urban but retro cowboy boots, just taking it back a little bit and not getting too fancy, but you found that there was a niche for cowboy boots and you kind of had an eye for it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I would scour eBay and Etsy and find old retro boots, as you said, and I'd wear them around and people would say, "Where did you get those? Where did you get those?" And that's when I kind of knew there was a niche for that style.
Well, you went to SMU, so you lived in Dallas, you grew up in Amarillo, but, you know, living in Dallas and bringing cowboy boots into that whole scene, I mean, it is familiar with cowboy boots, but you really made it known. And people see you and they see you in cowboy boots. We were at a golf tournament together and you were wearing your cowboy boots, and I can't tell you how many people stopped you and they asked you about city boots. So tell us your line of boots and kind of your driving force behind the creation.
Sure. So, I like tall tops and a more round toe, so that's kind of where I got started. But what I want to do is provide something different. So my boots are, you know, they're not for everyone, but they're someone who wants something unique with bright colors or different piping. That's who this boot is for.
Well, I know I'm wearing the black pair right now, and I've worn them before, and they are the most comfortable boot to wear. You've got your red pair on. Mom and Dad, I do want the gray pair, so if you are watching, those are the ones I have my eyes on. But, I mean, girls love them. They love to see them, and you've had so many men come up to you and ask you, when are you going to start a guy's line? Yeah. I mean, I would think that's the number one question you probably get.
That's definitely my number one question. When you're going to start a men's boot? And the answer to that is probably in the spring they'll be available. But
well, if people want to get a hold of you, I know you have a website and you're on Facebook and you're on Instagram. How can they go about finding you?
Yeah, so you can buy my boots on www.cityboots.com and then follow me on Instagram at citybootsofficial.
Well, thank you for joining me this morning. When we come back, Todd Tieberman, stay with us. Don't go anywhere.
Tune in to the rural way of life on the American Rancher. Go with us as we visit the people and places and follow the stories that make ranching an American lifestyle. It's both the heritage and enterprise of livestock production across our nation each week from the people that do it. Check RFD TV, the magazine, for times and listings in your area, and visit our website, theamericanrancher.com.
Superior Livestock Auction will have an exciting action-packed schedule for the summer season. The team heads southwest for the annual Video Royale in Winnemucca, Nevada on August 1st through 5th, offering up the best of the West and Northwest genetics in order to meet any cattleman's demands. Always, for more information about any of our exciting summer sales, don't hesitate and log on anytime to SuperiorLivestock.com.
Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now with me is Todd Tieperman with Marielle. Todd, thanks for being on with me this morning out here in the brisk weather. I know I've been telling all my guests that, but I kind of feel I had to pull some fingers to get people out here. It is a little chilly, but I want to thank you for joining me. Let's talk about your background in the livestock industry and then how you kind of got started with Marielle.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here. It's nice to be brisk after being in 100-degree weather to begin with. But I started in the industry, was raised in the industry, and then started it in the nutrition. Well, even going back before that, I spent a lot of time just doing day work and rodeoing a little bit. But then I started in nutrition, spent 10 years there, went to a pharmaceutical company, feed grade, had a little bit of experience there, and through some vaccine companies, and found myself here at Marielle and really enjoying it.
Well, something we hear with Marielle a lot is long range. Can you tell us a little bit about that and how it benefits the producers?
Well, you know, long range is a new product, 3 years now, sitting in here in the Superior cells. As you watch every one of these producers that are selling today are selling pounds of beef. You know, if you're not selling pounds, you're not making money. The new long range product, every one of these cattle that are sold, every one of them have had at least one dewormer product. Now with the new long range coming in, it's brought a whole new product to the game that really helps people, and we actually guarantee it. We will guarantee a cow-calf producer that his calves will weigh more if he uses it. And this is all brought on by over 18,000 head that we've pulled studies together, and over everything, comparing them to our own products, comparing them to our competitors, we have gained a minimum of a quarter pound a day more than our competitors.
And I know we always talk about pounds of beef adds more value to the cattle. I know Clint Berry was saying it really does work right before you came on. And speaking of Clint Berry and Superior Livestock, Marielle has a great relationship with Superior Livestock. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Superior is great to work with. It's things just like this that they offer us, a way to get in touch with our customers. What they do for the customer is exactly where every company like us would like to be. So for a partnership like this, it puts us in front of more people. We help them, they help us. There's several things that working with Nancy Gill is always a pleasure, as you know, and even on before the scene and after the scene, it's working after 5 with customers also.
It definitely is. I want to thank you for joining me this morning on the show. Like I said, I hope I didn't have to twist your arm too bad to come out here in this chilly morning, but it's been great having you on. And when we come back, world champion auctioneer Ralph Wade. Don't go anywhere. Looking for an elite place to market your roping cattle? Would you like to show your stock to potential buyers all across the nation? The leader in livestock marketing is now offering the Superior Horn Cattle Sale on Saturday, September 17th. This will be an excellent opportunity to consign potentials, bred stock, and broke-in ropers. Broadcast live on Superior Click to Bid. For more information and how to consign your cattle, call today at 800-422-2117 or visit SuperiorLivestock.com.
Superior Livestock Auction will have an exciting action-packed schedule for the summer season. Superior heads north August 22nd through 26th for the annual Bighorn Classic in Sheridan, Wyoming, where we're selling a great set of yearlings and calves that will be represented from well-respected reputation ranches from Wyoming and surrounding states. Always, for more information about any of our exciting summer sales, don't hesitate and log on anytime to SuperiorLivestock.com.
Hello, and welcome to Superior's Week in the Rockies in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. I'm Gary Feig, Director of Commercial Marketing for the Red Angus Association of America. We are proud to be the primary sponsor of the 2016 Superior Week in the Rockies. Superior's summer video sales have grown into the industry's largest offering of feeder cattle, yearlings, and replacement females. I personally want to thank you, the commercial cattlemen, for considering Red Angus genetics. Each year, hundreds of ranchers market their cattle with Superior, and Red Angus is proud to be the main genetic supplier for so many ranchers. Third-party research has verified what many cattlemen have already recognized. There is a real value when you identify Red Angus calves in the marketplace. You've helped identify the Red Angus replacement heifer as the most favored female. She will help boost your bottom line and improve your return on this important genetic investment. Red Angus sired calves have the ability to deliver improved conversion that shortens the number of days on feed, all the while delivering high-quality grades and improved carcass yields that will qualify for premiums. Qualified Red Angus calves are now being welcomed into Top Dollar Angus. Watch for calves sired by Red Angus bulls throughout the sale and see the demand from feeders all across the United States. Pay special attention to the cattle enrolled in the Red Angus Feeder Calf Certification Program. The calves wearing the Red Angus FCCP yellow tag are identified as having at least 50% registered Red Angus bloodlines, which qualify those calves for Angus product lines, in addition to source and age verification. These calves are qualified by parentage so that there is more to those calves than simply the color of the hide. The FCCP is the beef industry's most experienced genetic, source, and age USDA process verified program. Red Angus would like to thank the crew at Superior Livestock Auction and all of the Superior reps working with producers across the country. And again, we'd like to thank the ranchers and cattle feeders who make this event possible. We thank you for joining us as Red Angus sponsors for Superior's stretch of summer video sales starting here at Week in the Rockies in Steamboat Springs, Colorado, moving on to the high desert in Winnemucca, Nevada for Video Royale, and ending the season with the Bighorn Classic in historic Sheridan, Wyoming. Sponsoring summer video sales are examples of Red Angus's commitment to our bull customers in delivering added value options and superior market access. For more information, visit redangus.org, and we thank you for marketing your cattle the superior way.
Welcome back to Superior Sunrise. Now with me is world champion auctioneer Ralph Wade. Ralph, day 2 here in Steamboat Springs. We're excited to be here. I know I've said this a lot throughout the show. It is a brisk morning. I'm not complaining about it, but it is a little chilly.
You know what? I jumped up this morning. I say jumped up, got right out of bed there and turned on my phone, which seems like that's what we always do, and checked to see 36 degrees, you know. Ordinarily, I don't have my sports coat on this early in the morning, but I did this morning. In fact, I was kind of thinking about the old Long John time, you know. So,
I know.
Yes, very cool morning.
It is, but it's day 2. We're excited to be here. What can we expect from today's auction? What are we offering?
Oh, you know, this is a great day. We always enjoy selling the yearling cattle and working with the good producers over the country. Grass cattle is running out on the ranches, you know, that they've had all summer long, and this is our day. So we're going to start out, of course, with the Holsteins, and then we've got a few Coriandy cattle that'll be sold along with them, and then we're going to go right into the yearling steers and region 3, 4, 5, and 6, follow up with the heifers out of that region, and then we'll head off up to our good friends up here in this north country where it's 36 degrees this morning, and we'll be selling these good northern cattle out of regions 1 and 2, and of course then we're going to wind up our day with the good bred stock. I think we've got about 2,500, 3,000 bred stock on the sale today. Be a nice wind up for the day.
Well, and just to remind everybody, we are on RFD right now, but we switch over to rural for the auction. It's at 8 Mountain, and it's going to be a full day of selling cattle.
You bet. We're going to have a great day of selling cattle, and of course, always, you know, we look at the markets and we talk about, you know, whether it's higher, lower, or what. But there is a good demand for these yearlings, and I'm sure in talking to Charlie this morning, why, you know, you got versed on that. But you know, there is a really good demand. The feedlots are needing them, and I think it'll be a great market. We got a lot going on this week here at Steamboat, you know, and some of the things that are happening is Merck tomorrow evening.
Yep, tomorrow night they have a dinner, and tomorrow during the day, I think actually the Merck dinner is Thursday, but it might be tomorrow night. You're probably right. But tomorrow there is it tomorrow night? Okay, I know we have something every night.
Mountain oyster fry or something like that.
Okay, we'll have to look at the flyer. We got a lot of events going on, but we look forward to it, and if you're in need of a buyer's number, please give us a call at 800-422 602-117. You can always watch the auction online, on your iPad, on your iPhone, you name it. And yesterday we did wish Ty D. Cordova a happy birthday, and now we have some pictures of him, and we want to cheers him to another great year.